Here we come to verse 17 of the 13th chapter of the Gospel of John, in the midst of the conversation, the following teaching that Jesus gives to his disciples after he's washed their feet. And of course, he's pointed out to them that although he is their teacher, he is indeed their kurios, he's their Lord. Nevertheless, he's engaged in this action which would really normally devolve to the lowest servant in the household. And Jesus uses that, of course, as an object lesson to insist now to his disciples that that's the proper attitude by which they should undertake their duties as those who are going to be sent on behalf of Christ to carry out the ministry to which he's appointed them. And so now he is bringing this really to a conclusion because he's told them these things, knowing, as it were, that these disciples would understand the significance of what he's done. He says this, this is the word for if, normally used with the indicative, meaning it normally reflects an understanding of something which is in fact the state of the facts, the indicative mood. So if you know these things could be taken in the sense of since you know these things or because you know these things in light of the fact that you know these things, which is really what's going on. So we have tauta, these things, the demonstrative pronoun. This is the accusative, neuter, plural, if these things, oidata, from eido, I see or I know. Oidata is the second person plural perfect active indicative. If you have known and continue to know these things, again, implying this is something that he assumes they do know, then he continues makarioi, this is the word for blessed or happy. This is an adjective, of course. It's the nominative, plural, masculine, so blessed, esta. This is now from ami, I am, the second person plural, present active indicative. You are blessed is the idea. En. Now notice here we have en, which really is a bit of a contrast to a. So a takes the indicative, en takes the subjunctive ordinarily. And subjunctive, of course, is more the matter of conditionality. So there's not so much an assumption that this is going to follow as a matter of fact, but it's more of an appeal, an exhortation, you might say. So blessed are you if, again, poieta, from poieo, I make or I do. This is the second person plural, present active, subjunctive. So blessed are you if you do poieta auta. And again, this is the pronoun. It's the accusative, plural, neuter, these things. So blessed are you if you do these things is the idea. Or blessed are really if you just do them. It's simply a pronoun, not the demonstrative pronoun. So if, or in light of the fact that you know these things, you're blessed if you do them. In other words, there's no great advantage simply to knowing them. As Paul says elsewhere, it's not the hearers of the law that are justified, but the doers of it. There is an ethic in the New Testament that faith should lead to action. If it doesn't lead to action, that it's no faith at all. And something like that is implied here. If you know these things, then you're blessed if you go ahead and act upon them, do them, following, in a sense, the paradigm that's been suggested by the action that I've taken in washing your feet.